All right, shalom, shalom. Giving the whole praise all the way to the Most High. Into this video presentation, I'm going to go a little bit over Acts the 10th chapter because you have a lot of Christians, if not then you have almost all Christians out there, even a couple of Israelites who are trying to utilize verse 12 of the book of Acts the 10th chapter to try to say that it's okay for you to eat pork. You can eat pork, crabs, lobsters, and all types of matter abominations. So I'm going to start at verse 8. This is Acts chapter 10, verse 8. And it says, "And when he had declared all these things unto them, he sent them to Joppa. On the morrow, as they went on a journey, and drew nigh unto the city, Peter went up upon the housetop to pray about the 6th hour, and became very hungry, and he would not have eaten. But while they made ready, he fell into a trance, and saw heaven open, and certain vessels descending upon him, as it had been a great snake knit at the four corners, and let them down to earth. Verse 12, wherein were all manner of four-footed beasts of the earth, and wild beasts, and creeping things, and fowls of the air. And there came a voice to him, Rise, Peter, kill and eat. So Christians, even till this day, are still utilizing Peter's vision, in particular verses 8 going all the way down to verse 13, to try to say that you can eat pork. You don't have to keep or follow the dietary laws that you read about in Leviticus the 11th chapter and Deuteronomy the 14th chapter. They just read these verses over here and they just stop right there. But we're going to continue to read to see, so you guys can get clarity on what all these verses was actually talking about. So verse 14. But Peter said, Not so, for I have never eaten anything that is what common or unclean. And the voice spake unto him again the second time, What God hath cleansed, that call not thou common. Okay, verse 16. This was done thrice, and the vessel was received upon again into heaven. Verse 17. Now, while Peter doubted in himself what this vision which he had seen should mean, behold, a man which was sent from Cornelius, I made an inquiry for Simon's house, and stood before the gate. Verse 18. And called and asked whether Simon, which was serving Peter, the Lord there. Verse 19. While Peter thought on the vision, the Spirit said unto him, Behold, 3 men seek thee. And it says, Arise therefore, and get thee down, and go with them, doubting nothing, for I have sent them. Then Peter went down to the man which was sent unto him from Cornelius, and said, Behold, I am he whom ye seek. What is the cause, therefore, ye are come? Verse 22. And they said, Cornelius is centurion, a just man, and one that feared the Most High, and of good report about all the nations of the Jews, who was one from the Most High and holy angel to send for thee into his house, and to hear words of thee. Then call he them, and he locked them. And on the morrow Peter went away with them, and certain brethren from Joppa accompanied him. Okay, just give me a few minutes. All right, verse 24. And the morrow, after they entered into Caesarea, and Cornelius waited for them, and he had called together his kinsmen and their friends. Verse 25. And as Peter was coming in, Cornelius met him and fell down at his feet and worshipped him. But Peter took him up, saying, Stand up, I myself also am a man. And he talked with him. He went in and found many that were come together. Now, verse 28 is how you get the proper understanding of the first couple of verses that I read. I think it was from verse 8 going all the way down to verse 13. Let's see if it was really talking about eating any type of animals, in particular pork, lobsters, crabs, and shrimps. Verse 28, and he said unto them, Ye know that it is a lawful thing for a man that is a Jew to keep company or come unto another nation. But God has shown me that I should not call any man common or unclean. So that was talking about actual people. In this instance, I mean, I'm not going to go over it in this video presentation. Otherwise, it's going to go into another topic. It was actually talking about the Israelite living in a Gentile state of mind. Okay, it was actually talking about people on how it was a lawful thing for the man that is a Jew to keep company or to come unto another nation, which the nation at that time were considered to be unclean were the northern kingdom. It was not talking about actual food, and it was not talking about that it was lawful for Israelites or the people of the scriptures to eat pork, lobsters, octopus, rats, possums, and all types of abominations that are totally against the dietary laws. All you got to do is finish reading the chapter. You go ahead and start at verse 8 and read all the way down, and you'll get your answer. So I'm going to end this video presentation right now. And with that, I'm going to say shalom, and I'll see you in the next one.